What's the motherfucking deal? I hope everybody's well. Welcome to Sauce Sports. If you're not familiar with Sauce Sports is a Houston, Texas homer network. So that means we're talking all sports, but only Houston. As you can't see it on the bottom of the shirt to say all sports. But this the throwback. Oh, hold on. Look. Let me fix this. Let me fix this chat box action. It's done acted up on me. Y'all get one chat. Y'all don't get to double up your chats. But I have some guests with me this evening. Shout out to Mr. Wise and Mr. Bray, breaking news, Bray. Anything you guys would like to say? Introduce yourselves to the people as I get this little situation fixed up. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate, man, that took place. Like I said, I'm not even a fan of the dude's music and everything, but just, it's unfortunate. And the fact that there's motherfuckers out there celebrating this shit, man, I hope they fucking best friend get knocked off. It's just, that's almost, the reason why they celebrate is almost a Kush Den conversation. Look, we'll get into that another time. But man, like I say, man, this is all sports only Houston, man. We're going to get into some topics tonight. I want to talk a bit about the Clowney contract situation. We're going to talk about some other things that's going on. And just recently, DeAndre Hopkins, number 13 on the top 100, which I think is a shaft. But anyway, if there's any receiver rated over him, then it's bullshit. So like I said, there's definitely a few things to discuss. My fault. Let me get you guys and your audio on. And I had you on. We're going to talk about the Madden rankings. I don't give a fuck about Madden. We're going to talk about the Madden rankings and how ridiculous those are. Like I say, it's going to be plenty of stuff for us to discuss tonight and plenty of flavor to get into. So again, man, you guys are the freshest motherfucking ingredients in the world, and if you don't know, now you know. So you know how we start this thing off every time. I got to give y'all a little bit of love. It's the least that I can do, man. We start off with the Sauce Nation roll call, man. So shout out where you from. If you are from the city being H-Town. Look, the roll call, followed all back behind today. If you are from the city being H-Town, make sure you shout out your side with pride, man, wherever you from. And if you're not from the city, man, identify. Let us know, your city, state, town, hood, cul-de-sac, avenue, block, gang, set, click, military ranking, latitude, longitude, pull that shit up on your phone. It'll give you the exact details. However you identify, however you represent, man, whatever you get down with, man, let us know so we can show you a little bit of love. That's the least that we can do. And I appreciate y'all for taking the time to tune in, because time is the one asset that you can never recoup, man. And the fact that you fuck with Sauce Sports, Sauce Nation, sincerely, I sincerely appreciate that, man, because like I say, that's a wonderful thing. Let's see who we got in the mix live tonight, man, before we start diving into some of this good sauce, before we start stirring up some of this motherfucking flavor. What's the motherfucking deal? Raphael, James Harden, Elijah, I gave you power, Dr. Rabbit, what's the motherfucking deal? Frank, Christian, Eastside Hero, what's the motherfucking deal? What side is Eastside Hero from, I wonder? Frank Aldeco, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see what text is the name. What's going down? Isaiah Winchester, Jason, always good to see you, man. What's the motherfucking deal? Just make sure I ain't missing on nobody, man. Let's see. Mr. Killer KB, Dope Chef, what's the motherfucking deal, man? We're going to talk about a bunch of shit, man. No Fortnite Friday. I tried it one time. It went horribly wrong, and I'll never do it again. So let's see what we got. We see some Webster, some motherfucking me Seabrook. I look like a 50-year-old Clowney. Fuck y'all. Let's see. Kyle, Texas, Webster, A-Leaf, Seabrook in the motherfucking house, Arlen. Man, I just went to that Seabrook Waffle Company the other day. That shit was real good. A-Leaf, Texas, man. What's the motherfucking deal? Joe's house, what's going down? Durf Dog, Magooty, man. That shit is so fucking funny every time I see that. Good to see you. Repping from the Dirty Bay. I see you, Dirty Bay in the motherfucking house. Shout out to Baytown, San Antonio, down to 10. I see you, man. Oh, in Honduras, getting us off. Real family, you ain't in Honduras. You at your next door neighbor house. Stop playing. Augusta GA in the mix. What's up, Brian? Always good to see you, man. Always good to see you. So let's talk about a few things, and we're gonna start off with the. We'll get into the topic at hand in just a second. First thing I want to talk about. I know y'all youngsters, y'all love that video gaming, that virtual sports, that esports shit, and I've seen a lot of people talking about how upset they are with some of the Texans ranking. I've heard excuses, these are just the pre-rankings, or this is the, man, I don't know. Look, if you put it out there, then obviously that's what you mean. And some of the notable things that I saw, Clowney an 80, Watson a 78. I saw somebody mention that. But here's the thing that blew my mind most of all. Like, fine, if you want to disrespect that, but this is something I say a lot, and again, and I'm not a hater, but this is just ridiculous. How the fuck is J.J. Watt a 96 and hadn't played a half a season in the last 2 years. To me, that's bothersome. Like, not saying disrespect Watt. I mean, he's good and great, but you don't know what you're getting on the field because you had a sackless season last year, and you're still rating number 96, but you're going to give Clowney a 80 overall. Clowney deserves a higher rating. That I think Watt should be bumped down just a notch just to see what you got. I mean, not to hate on anybody or anything like that, but I mean, come on, the dude has your health is your wealth, and I say that all the time. I just don't see that right now until it starts to show on the field. Until I see some things, that's where I'd have to go with that. How about you guys? What is the most interesting thing that you guys have seen as far as these Madden rankings and ratings, and what has kind of stood out to you the most?
All right. First off, I'm gonna go ahead and say this: Cam Newton is an 80 overall. Huh? Yeah, he has been inconsistent. He got an 80 overall quarterback. I'm just saying.
Wow.
And then Aaron Rodgers is the highest rated quarterback, which I do believe, but no, he's not the highest rated. It should be Tom Brady, although I have to admit it. I fucking hate saying it, but he has to be 99 and not Aaron Rodgers.
A thing that stood out to me was Andre Howell was 87.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Andre Howell was star safety because, I mean, Honey Badger's a 90 and Andre Howell's a 87, so you telling me those are the two of the same caliber players? I'm not too sure about that. But, I mean, I still want to bless up on Andre Howell, and I hope he beat the cancer, but he's not an 87, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, we're just being realistic, and it's not, like I say, it's not hate, man. We're being realistic. We're pointing out the things that we see. It's not to knock anything. I just don't see how you give a guy, when I'm talking about Watt, how do you give a guy, you know, what is it, 96? And 96. He hasn't been healthy. You know what I mean? He has not been healthy. I can't see that one. And then you got a guy like Clowney who was as dominant as he was, even though it wasn't a bunch of sacks. I mean, he was killing motherfuckers, tackles for losses, run, stop it. I mean, out there covering and doing everything. What I think happens with Clowney, and I'm not sure, is where do they have him, as a linebacker, or do they have him on the line?
I didn't see which position it was because they didn't go down.
I know on Madden 18 they had him on linebacker, so
okay, and that could be a thing about it. I mean, that could be part of the situation. Maybe they're looking at it all fucked. But again, even as a linebacker, the dude is a dominant force in this league, and they need to account for that or fix their rating system or whatever to account for guys who are versatile. And I think the biggest disrespect to me though was the 78 Watson that I saw.
Yeah.
The dude came in here lighting the league on fire, and a 78. And again, so what are you counting against him? It can't be injury because you're not counting that against J.J. Watt. So what are you counting against Deshaun Watson that makes him that low when he did all those amazing things that he did last year? I mean, basically setting records for a rookie before he got injured. And I mean, and it was nice. You could talk about, you know, the interceptions, but a lot of those were late games. A lot of those were stupid mistakes, getting greedy, like in that Tennessee game when he was trying to feed Hop and that right before the half, or, you know, the situation in Seattle when, hey, we just trying to win it. You got to put it out there. So I don't think you count that shit to Alpha Blue underrated should be a 90. Alpha Blue is not a 92. No way. So my thing is just, it's crazy, man. Shut up. They're right if it ain't no damn 90. Ain't no motherfucking way. So my thing is, you know, it's really outrageous, and I'm surprised at some of the nonsense that has been put out there. That's why I say, man, I really can't get into it. I mean, it's you know, Madden has been suspect in my opinion for the last couple of years. I haven't been super tight on the Madden hype train. It is what it is, but I don't know. Maybe, like I say, some people saying these are pre-release, but how do you pre-release again? J.J. Watt is a 96. There's no pre-release in the world that's just saying that makes sense. You know, you're talking about a guy you're hoping is going to be healthy for camp, and you're giving him 96. So I don't know what excuses. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they got going on. But again, you know, this is why I don't. When people say, "Well, on Madden you could do this," and on Madden you can make this trade, and I don't. That's why I don't buy into the Madden bullshit. Like, I don't put Madden up there as an expert in my football making decisions like a lot of people do. Like, some people treat Madden like the thing I'm about to tie into, the segue I'm about to tie into. Y'all treat Madden like John McClane. You know what I mean? And take Madden's word as law. It's a digital simulation, man. And the same way we're going to get into talking about the guy who got underrated, Clowney. in his contract, and John McClain out there flapping, I might get a contract before the fucking training camp starts. I don't fucking know. But like this motherfucker running his fucking mouth, man, and people are quoting his fucking word as law, dog. And it kills me, man. I'm telling people, stop doing that. The dude is never right. The dude is never right in his predictions as far as being with the Texans. You know, yeah, he may break a little news because he's always around looking like a puppy dog out there following any and everybody. But, you know, my thing is just, man, stop taking that shit. Like, that's why I said I've become, especially since I've been fucking with the sauce and doing this, like I've learned to become less and less emotionally invested in some of the things that these people are saying. Because it's just ridiculous. It's pure speculation. Well, I don't think that the Texans are going to do his contract. When a couple of weeks ago, it was the Texans' priority is getting Clowney's contract done. And it's going to be made. Didn't mention nothing about McKinney. He never said anything about McKinney. That was breaking brand new news to him. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this dude is not a Texans expert, man. This dude is just a guy who has some connections. He's been around for 40 fucking years talking sports, and that's cool. But what you got to realize, man, it's a new day and age. People want something new and something different, man. And John McClain is not the guy to bring it. And that's my little spill on McClain to just stop taking his shit as law, because it's not. But talking about the Clowney contract, how do you guys see this ultimately ending up? Do you see the contract getting done before the season starts, or do you think that we'll be waiting before we're sure that we've signed Clowney for a long-term deal?
I'ma just say, okay, so maybe they're waiting on seeing what he can do to start off the season, and come by week, like, okay, let's get this done before we get back to work, because it is the bye week and we have time to take off and look at this. So, because of how unhealthy or throughout his career, and they want to see how he returns from this fourth injury in 4 years, this fourth surgery in 4 years. They just want to see how his body reacts to it. Possibly the numbers down already. Wait and see. Yeah, let's give it to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to eat crow because I thought they was gonna extend them before the draft, but they obviously didn't. So I was wrong on that. I'm gonna be real about it. I think they're gonna play it out. I mean, they're gonna wait it out. They're gonna wait to training camp, see how that knee's performing, see if he's coming back healthy and everything. But it's kind of smart on Jadeveon to sit out during the mini camp and through what's the workouts? The workouts we just had not too long ago, as well.
A mandatory minicamp.
Yeah, the mandatory minicamp. So we just gotta wait to training camp, and I think it might play out into the middle of the season or something like that. Because technically they don't have to extend them; they can always franchise tag him for another year and then give him a big contract. So if I was the Texans, I'd probably go that route to save him money, because you never know what will happen to him.
Okay.
Like, what if he goes down with another knee injury? That would be his third knee injury since he's been with the Texans, and that's a red flag.
Okay. Yeah, and that's something that kind of caught my attention, is because what he had was considered a minor surgery, the knee scope, which is just basically getting there, cleaning out scar tissue and bullshit like that. Something that you're supposed to recover from, in a matter of weeks, and that at the end of the season. It's been a little while, so I wonder. I kind of wonder both ways. Now, is this a bad sign, saying that maybe it's a little bit more of something going on than we expected, or is it him, kind of pulling a Kawhi, like, hey, until I get something guaranteed or I know something for sure, I'm not going to take the risk and put myself in a position where I can hinder myself. So I'm going to say, hey, I'm not feeling 100% on this knee yet. And again, I say, either way, it can kind of make things look, it can make things go. I mean, look a little shady either way. It's bad optics, either way, because you're kind of worried. Is his knee really healthy? Is it a problem, or is he holding out? Is he worried? Is it all about the money? And I'm not knocking anybody getting their money, man, especially, if they're coming up with a contract that's worthwhile. It's Ray Ray. Hey, Ray Ray, what's the motherfucking deal? Shaq Kush, I see you. Armenian Mike, what's the motherfucking deal? That's a new name.
Another dude to talk about that's missing a lot of time is Martinez Rankin. He won't be ready until like the first week of the season, or maybe the second week of the season, with that foot injury, which is huge. So that you telling me that Sean Trail's gonna have to start at tackle? So that's what it's looking like right now. So I'm just saying we got to do better at the scouting department in the off season, man.
Okay. Yeah, that's something that kind of bothered me, the ranking thing, and actually put him being one of the last guys to get that contract done. I kind of wonder what was going on with the holdout. Before we move on from the Clowney contract conversation, I want to ask you guys, even with the injury, even with what's going on now, do you think that Mac or Donald, are these guys getting a big payday is going to have an effect if they get signed before Clowney does? Do you think that that's going to have an impact on the numbers that Clowney's going to want?
Oh, definitely.
Yep.
It's definitely going to have an impact. I mean, just for the fact of he was picked before those guys, and he has been more valuable to his team at points last season than Mac was. And if Mac gets more, like, what the fuck? I want more. I want 20.
Okay.
And the big thing about that is that Mac and Donald's sitting out right now, so they're gonna definitely get paid before the season starts because those teams rely on those players heavily. Which means Jadeveon, like I said, Jadeveon's deal is gonna get done during the season. I hope he don't get more money than Aaron Donald and Khalil Mack. I think he should take a little bit less because we're trying to build a franchise here. We're trying to build a dynasty. We're trying to bring in more players. We're trying to build a contender. Somebody's going to have to take a pay cut. Kareem Jackson's going to have to leave next season, or J.J. Watt's going to have to take a pay cut because we got too many people making too much money on this team, especially on the defensive side of the ball right now.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, hold on. It's no way. Sorry, Honcho, but it's no way the fourth highest paid player on the team. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I like Kevin Johnson, but he shouldn't be making $10 million.
Oh, is he pulling 10 this year?
$10 million.
Yeah.
Kevin Johnson to go, baby. Get paid, young nigga. Get paid. Look, the sauce supports you, Kevin Johnson. Look, I got Crow I ain't trying to double up on. Quick side note, has absolutely nothing to do with the Texans, but did you guys catch Terrell Owens running the 4-4? Brandon, what's the motherfucking deal? Heidi, what's the motherfucking deal? Good to see y'all. Guru Outlaw, I saw you there earlier. What's the motherfucking deal? But did y'all catch that video of T.O. running the 4-4?
At 40?
Yeah. I seen it, and I seen that Julio was holding out, and they were saying they don't like that Julio working out with T.O., but I'm saying, Julio, you can come to the H anytime.
Exactly.
We can pair you with Hopkins anytime.
Yeah. So would y'all pick up T.O.?
No, hell no.
Oh man.
If that was the case, we could have got Dez Bryant by now.
No, man, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's basically, yeah, you asked for the same thing. What's up, Cool Amber? Good to see you, man. Yes, an RIP Triple X. So breaking news, Braylon, man, you said you had something that you wanted to share with us, right?
Yeah, let's go on to basketball, or do we still got football talk?
I mean, no, we can go into basketball talk a little bit. This time I want to bring back football a little bit later because I do kind of want to segue into some basketball talk before because we don't get basketball enough love sometimes. So what you got going?
All right. So it's almost imminent that Chris Paul will return here. It's just numbers. If it's going to be max or if it's not going to be max, that's one. Number two, Chris Paul knows he's going to get his money. It's just that he's focusing on recruiting LeBron James as much as he can. He don't even care about his contract right now. His focus is mainly on LeBron, and that's been said by somebody from his camp.
Okay. So yeah, this is kind of interesting because that's what I wanted to get into because I saw something earlier saying that CP3 it was saying that LeBron wants to go to LA. But you know, I heard like he was trying to recruit him here. What do you think, honestly? And I want y'all to drop it in the chat. I want y'all to drop a percentage wise. What do you think the percent chance is that LeBron ends up in a Houston Rockets uniform?
I'm gonna go 40-60. 40 for Houston, 60% LA.
Okay.
And I think that the 60% is because of his sons both playing basketball, and and Los Angeles is now a basketball capital. Future prospects in the NBA and college game. It seems like LA is his choice, but what I will say is that one name that is going to help us get LeBron is Paul George staying in Oklahoma City. Now, reports has come out saying that Oklahoma City has the biggest test to retain actually going to LA. Yes, I know. I see your face right now. Yes, to retain Paul George.
Okay.
That's big news too. Also another news that'll help us is that the Spurs aren't looking to give Kawhi Leonard to the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the player in that because of that number one pick overall. And then also, I'm hearing that New York Knicks retain him. The Brooklyn Nets are also trying. So I see him going to the East. Oh, and let's not forget about Boston. Jaylen Brown is the biggest name in that. But I see him going East and only one team West. And that's because they're rebuilding. So, like, that's not going to hurt us now or probably 3 years down the line. So, yeah.
Now I see y'all talking about LiAngelo. Hell no.
No, definitely not.
But speaking of that, coming up pretty soon, the inaugural game of the JBA.
Yeah,
this will be starting up at the 21st or something like that, and then they got a game here in Houston. They got a couple of games this season here in Houston at TSU. So we're gonna have to definitely keep an eye on that.
The big three gonna be in Houston too.
Oh, okay.
On 22nd, a couple of days.
All right, so definitely have to pay attention to that.
But you saying LiAngelo? No. LiAngelo actual fit. I'm sorry, he's pretty much a fit in Houston. Rockets play
with a LiAngelo. Exactly. That's the thing. Like the chemistry on this team. Because here's my deal. LiAngelo's a weirdo. All right. Like Lonzo's, the whole family is a bunch of weirdos. I like LeVar. I like LeVar. Like I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I like LeVar Ball. I like what he's about. I like the fact that he's going against the grain. And he's building something. He's like, fuck it. I'm a use this platform that I got to achieve higher. And even if his sons end up becoming bust, if this JBA thing works out and people pay attention and he makes money off of it, then shit, they ain't got to play no fucking basketball. But my thing is, I love what LeVar's doing. I don't care that much for his kids, just being honest, personality wise. Look, I don't want the little what it was stealing sunglasses and shit. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker gonna get arrested at the Galleria and fucking around and all that good shit. I'm joking, but LeVar better than LeBron. Stop.
Another thing not to sleep on is LeBron staying in Cleveland. Because there's been reports saying that Cleveland can trade that number 8 pick to San Antonio.
No.
So if Kawhi was to go to Cleveland, LeBron would definitely stay in Cleveland. Why not just stay and keep your legacy there? I mean, I'm not really tripping if the Rockets run back the same team. As long as they stay healthy. We just need to bring in like 2 or 3 key bench players. We need to get rid of Ryan Anderson. I want to trade Eric Gordon since he don't want to be here. And you know what? I lost feelings for Ariza. I used to love Ariza. I was a diehard Ariza fan. But since he want to take a pay cut for the Warriors, but he wants $60 million from the Rockets, no, we don't work that way, big buddy. Yeah. You gotta go to the Warriors.
Wise, I'm sorry to break your heart, but it says the Rockets would love to keep Trevor Ariza.
Yeah, here's my thing. I don't know where the news is coming from. I see somebody call on the sideline. On the sauce line, sideline. Fucking, I'm thinking about the fucking court and shit. Calling on the sauce line. We're gonna take calls like the last 15 minutes of the show or so. So, save your thoughts, save your questions. You can always text, and I'll start catching some of those texts here in just a second. I want to cover some of these topics first, but make sure that we get these things in. Another thing I want to talk about. Well, here's my thing. We talking about LiAngelo. We talk about that. With the Rockets, though, I would like to see them pick up more veteran talent because right now youth is in my opinion not the way to go. Because you just got there. You were a game away. You were a couple of points away from being in the big game or in the big series and possibly definitely beating Cleveland. Because if J.R. Smith would have played like that against us, we'd have ate all day. So my thing is that I'd rather see more veteran guys coming in. And I like the kid they got, the Hartenstein kid. I want to see what he's going to be doing next year. I think that he's going to be a solid addition to that Rockets roster. So I don't want to sleep on him. I don't want to forget about him. And if we can get rid of Rhino, that's the guy you got right there, because he can, in my opinion, he could possibly fill that role. Well, shit, Rhino wasn't doing shit, so anybody can fill that role. I mean, if you're sitting on the bench, that's an easy role to fucking fill. So, as long as we don't pay him $20 million to do nothing, I'd be okay with that. So stop. No,
also another name, Rudy Gay, a guy we drafted.
Okay.
Maybe he could possibly come here. He's opt out of his contract in San Antonio. Mm-hmm. Thank God San Antonio turned into a shithole. Thank God. Thank you.
Yeah, it seems like everything is going downhill for them.
Yeah.
And another thing I've been hearing lately is I've been seeing Clint Capella in the media lately. So I don't know if he's going to get a max offer from somebody. And the Rockets going to match. I mean, I want us to match. Capella was a beast last season. We seen him dominate and tear Karl Anthony Towns away. We see them dominate Rudy Gobert, but they still want to put my dude below both of those players. Yeah. We need Clint. I mean, just in a series, like you even seen in the Warriors series, he stood out. I mean, even in Utah when he had those 5 blocks at the end of the game to win the game. I mean, we need to bring Clint back. That's a pivotal piece to this offseason.
Yes, absolutely. Wink, what's the motherfucking deal? Yeah, man. Look up. We gonna plot and plan, scheme and dream, man. We gonna figure out a way to slide on the Now What podcast. I know Heidi attacked me earlier for not pursuing the opportunity today, but there's a reason, man. You gotta understand, first impressions last a motherfucking lifetime, and so if we're gonna do it, we gotta make sure it's done absolutely right. But we will be in Arian Foster's ear, because he did offer up an opportunity today, if you guys didn't have a chance to see it, to have someone locally come on the show. And trust me, I'd be more than willing to do such a thing, but it's got to be the right way. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it shakes. So
I want Bobby Fino.
Ashmel,
shout out to the fact that Germany got whooped.
Okay, yes. Let's talk about 2 or 3 minutes of soccer. Why don't we? Braylon, you're a soccer watcher. Okay. Germany did take an L, I believe, to Viva la Raza, Mexico. And some other things. So, Jerk, why don't you give us a little bit of that World Cup, a little bit of that love breaking news, Bray, since you are a young soccer aficionado. What is interesting that has been taking place in the world of football that you would like to address?
Mexico second in this list, but I'm sorry, it's no way that you can pass up with what Cristiano Ronaldo did in the first game of this World Cup for Portugal. Man scored a hat trick on some stupid, crazy goals. And he's, 33, 34?
You saying that shit like that's old, my nigga. What you trying to say? You know what I'm saying? Just chill out with all age. Hey, chill out with all age. No, no, but I mean, when you got it, you got it, man. I did see that. Now, to me, that was extremely impressive. Now, like, to do some shit with your fucking feet that most motherfuckers couldn't do with their fucking hands is extremely fucking impressive.
It's tough to stop a man at his peak and at his prime well into his 30s almost. Just saying. And then second, win against Germany set the world on fire. They created a human earthquake happened in Mexico. It was ridiculous. I just can't escape all the things that Mexico is doing. Everywhere you go, you see a Mexico jersey, you be like, yeah, let's go. We're going to win the World Cup. Man, back it up a little bit. But, yeah. And then, third of all, I'm going to finish it here. Messi was a huge disappointment. A huge disappointment. After what Cristiano Ronaldo did.
So Messi was Messi? Is that what you would say?
Yeah, Messi was Messi. He was a huge disappointment for Argentina.
One thing that did stand out to me was the 2 females from Peru that was flashing in the crowd. That was a real good.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to make sure you send me that video so I can do some research to follow up and make sure I get all the facts about this situation so that we can speak on that on the next one. That's actually why I'm hoping for hockey in Houston. I saw the little hockey championship and the flash. Hey, look, ain't no flashing going on in football. What the fuck is wrong with that? What's happening? We need more flashing at basketball games. We need more flash. Look, the world has passion. The world, they don't give a shit. We get all domesticated with this American shit. The women don't want to flash the boobies no more. This is bullshit. All right, you know what I'm saying? Look, you gotta
Triple H again, bro.
Huh?
I want Triple H because Triple H will get them titties out whenever he wants to.
All right, so I see a couple of texts into the sauce line, man, and I see Chandler saying that we need Kawhi. I don't think we need El Lobo, man. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Good to see you. Jay Dizzle, what's the motherfucking deal, man? My bad. Look, you know, sometimes I be overlooking when you got the wrench. Sometimes I have this selective blindness for some reason. When I see certain things in the chat, it just I don't even do it deliberately. But what's the motherfucking deal, Jay Dizzle? You know, from the land of the trill, it's always good to see you. Kawhi Leonard, man. Kawhi? It's messy as garbage.
Messy as garbage. He trash.
Shout out to
Brazil
Week
needs
2.
step up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The thing I say, but here's my thing about with Kawhi. I don't think we need Kawhi, but I do believe Kawhi is a major asset, and I would not be opposed to having Kawhi, because what's going to happen now is what you guys got to realize is that the Rockets opened up a door. Okay, because when everybody else was still pussy and still afraid of the fucking Warriors, like, oh, they're this great team and we can't beat them and we just gotta wait. While all these other fucking organizations were fearing and running away from, with the Rockets were attempting to do. They saw the Rockets almost achieve the goal that they were looking for. Now other teams are trying to, well, hey, maybe if we do a little bit, maybe we take a little bit of a risk, it is possible to beat these guys. We saw the Rockets almost do it with only 2 superstars. So now that this free agency, it's going to be real hectic. There's going to be a lot of teams trying to get into the mix that originally weren't even in the conversation. You're seeing a lot of strange moves being made, like you mentioned the Rudy Gay thing. You see Kawhi wanting to get out of San Antonio because he doesn't see the future happening there. It's a lot of big names. LeBron James being a free agent. I've seen somebody ask, another text asked, do I think we should entertain Jamal Crawford? I wouldn't. I don't think I'd be opposed. I don't necessarily. I'd have to think about that one. Give me a few minutes to think about that one. But
let me help you real quick. Jamal Crawford and CP3 had an altercation after the game, and after Game 5 in the playoffs and just came.
Okay.
But Chris Paul made him apologize.
No word.
They went back and he went back and apologized.
Okay. Well, here. That's very interesting. That's funny though. So you say Ramsey got 17. Okay. Well, Ramsey got 17. Well, Hop got 13. So Hop's a better receiver than Ramsey is a corner. So hi to that for any of the lurking Jags fans, which I know y'all out there. Y'all waiting for a shout out so y'all can pop up and talk some raggedy shit. So again, let's see what we got here. Or try to get Jimmy Butler, somebody I like. Jimmy Butler, because Jimmy Butler does play good defense. He plays hard both ways. And so I have.
And he's from the H.
Yeah, exactly from the H. I definitely agree with you on that one, El Lobo.
As of right now, he is the third option in free agency at small forward. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
To see if they can make a package to get him.
Okay.
Knowing that it's seeming like they're behind schedule on their rebuild, Minnesota has to find a way to try to something else going. So maybe trading, a few picks or not, a few picks and packaging Rhino to make the money match. Probably, but it'll probably be Eric Gordon if it'll work.
Okay. I would honestly, I believe that if you can get, we're just talking, skill wise. I think that Butler is definitely an upgrade defensively. Excuse me, definitely. Over Gordon. That's not even a question. And like to me, with this, the Rockets team needs, like I said, the offense. Let me not say the offense is there because we saw this offense. Have a I don't even know what you call it. I don't know if you call it disappearing and call it evaporating, just non-existent. Like we saw this motherfucker. We just saw it just dry up. Like the shots weren't falling, shit wasn't happening. But I still think that focusing on defense is key because I think that's where the Rockets really made the biggest impact going against the Warriors is making them have to play a little bit harder than they're used to playing, and then still being able to score points on the other end. I think that Butler gives you that because he can get buckets. So if you got a guy like Harden having one of those bad nights, then you can definitely turn to Jimmy Buckets and get you a little something.
We'll find out by Thursday. A lot of trades gonna go down Thursday night.
Oh, I see. Jay, this was talking. I said, Colin Cowherd has a top 10 roster list, and of course, we're not in attendance. That's the thing. Here's my deal. You can't tell me that with all the talent on the Houston Texans, that I mean, we can talk playoffs, we can talk about that type of stuff, but let's be honest, man. The only reason the Texans were not in the playoffs is simply because of the injuries. You're bringing back the great rookie, you know what I mean, who was setting the world on fire, who should have had 40. If he'd have kept playing the way that he was playing, he would have ended up with 43 touchdowns in a fucking year as a rookie. The next best was, 26, 29 or something like that as a rookie, and that was like, I think, Peyton or somebody. I mean, would have blew the record out of the water by far. Now you're talking about where he's in a situation, because what he did, let's be honest, a lot of time that Deshaun did his own thing. He did a lot of creating, and he made shit happen. Because when he kind of thought a little bit, and when shit wasn't shaking, he just made a move. This year, you heard him say that he's light years ahead of where he was mentally as far as understanding the playbook. Now that they're kind of catering some things and adding a few more wrinkles, I don't think that, people said, oh, well, they got film on him. There, yeah, whatever. My thing is, then you're bringing back J.J. Watt. I don't think you're getting a 96 Madden J.J. Watt. I honestly think you're going to get you I think you'll get you an 87, 88 J.J. Watt in the end. If Clowney is a 80, and with what he did, you should get you a 87, 88 J.J. Watt. Clowney's much better than what they say. You pick up Tyrann Mathieu. What you got going on over there? You sound like some dramatics. You spill some milk on yourself?
The man of the relationship, Aisha Curry, is opening her new restaurant in Houston soon.
Oh, we finna go shoot that shit up. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. Water guns only, man. Water guns only. No, they got Clowney as an 80 on there. They got Clowney as an 80. They got Clowney they got him way lower ranked than what he should be. So like I say, man, I feel like this roster is a top 10 roster. I would be curious to know who he put ahead of us, but then again, I don't give a fuck about Colin Cowherd. Colin Cowherd like swings from LeBron's dick. Like he on one side, fucking Shannon on the other, and it's just like it's killing me, man. You're clowning 80, isn't that? That's what I'm saying. So that's disrespectful, man. That's very disrespectful. And I just admit it is what it is. But I mean, that outside opinion, again, this is part of that national media I tell y'all about often. And you nobody's really paying attention unless they're in the city. But again, unless you're doing something and you're really making a splash, nobody gives a fuck. You know what I mean? And that's just kind of how it is.
The thing that irks me about the national media, they think this, they think that. They're saying they know where LeBron gonna go. Nobody know where LeBron gonna go. LeBron don't know where he gonna go. The day happens until it happens. I can't say where LeBron gonna go. I can't predict where he gonna go. I can't predict what Paul George gonna do. You don't know what these men thinking in their head. They might be teaming up. They might want to stay where they at. You never know.
You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers might be playing Fortnite right now, talking to each other about their future game plans and shit.
Exactly.
With the Hal situation, I'm not sure how does that work. Is Hal on IR? Is it on PUP? Or how does that situation? I'd have to look a little bit further into that. I mean, other than knowing that he has cancer now, and I know that he can't play. I haven't looked at exactly how they designated that, because when it comes to contracts and shit, that's definitely an area I'm gonna have to strengthen up in.
Football injury.
Huh?
That's a non-football injury.
That is a non-football injury. So how does that work as far as him and getting paid and that whole majigger?
He'll still get. I mean, it wasn't a lot guaranteed. I know his contract wasn't a lot guaranteed. It was only like $4 or $5 million guaranteed or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So here was your channel I see saying Russell Westbrook will get traded to Cleveland. I don't think that's gonna happen. They love him too much in OKC.
What's crazy? Over the past weekend when LeBron was in Houston, James Harden posted on Instagram for the first time. And CP3 posted the day before that. And James Harden was like, we'll be back. And CP3 was like, bounce back.
Okay.
So I'm telling you, something brewing. We don't know nothing yet, but something brewing in the age.
Okay. And I appreciate you, Wise, for getting me that information so promptly and quickly. I definitely need to do some further research on that. So, on the Twitters, thank you very much for that.
The 29th. The 29th is the biggest day, I believe, for the Rockets free agency. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Because that's the last. Just.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do, man. Last couple of minutes, I haven't been as on top of this as we should be as of late. So what I'm gonna do is open up the sauce line. If y'all want to call in, have a comment or two to make, I'll give you about a minute or so to spill your sauce, and then we'll definitely be more than happy to answer your thoughts. Give me a second. I'll put the number up here. Well, all right, there. And that is the sauce line. So if you want to call in, LeBron better not be hanging out with Eric Gordon. Look. So we'll see how that all plays out. But here's my thing. So if you guys want to call in, have a couple of comments or two to talk about. But yes, okay. But thank you, Elbow, for falling through. I appreciate it. I fuck with Bottom Feeder Smith. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that Bottom Feeder comment is classic, dog. That was. Did
you see the other video too?
A little bit more respect for old Stephen Asshole Smith.
But he came back with days later, and he had an interview with some like low brand sports channel or whatever, and they was like, I don't know why you would tune out, knowing who this lady right here is. He was looking at it all crazy. I need to show you that, but yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that. Okay.
Stephen A. be wilding off ESPN.
Man, look, that's what I'm saying. So, man, again, like, I don't know if some of you guys, and I know most of y'all don't, because y'all like, what the fuck is AM radio? There's been a couple of things shaking up around the city as of late. Some of these stations, man, they're clamoring. They're trying to find something to retain their audiences. They're firing hosts, and I mean, some of these guys, ex-NFL players, some of these guys have been talking sports in the city for quite some time. I'm telling y'all.
Hey, man.
Huh?
790, because Jason Braddock was a hell of a host.
Yeah, Jason Braddock was coach. He was probably one of the guys I like more in the city, around town, as opposed to some of these other guys. And what I've been saying, man, is that people in the city want something different. And it's funny because I look at these corporations. I'm saying I know easily what it would take for these guys to regain some interest, but nobody's like, it's boring. Nobody cares about the talk they're having anymore. Nobody cares about the way that they do it, because I feel like people are tired of getting talked at, and these companies are so corporate that they have this mentality that they can't see what it really is. Super simple, man. But we're gonna see. Like, I got a plan, and I'm gonna talk to y'all about it maybe here in the roundtable chat. But we're going to take advantage of this lull that's going on in the city, man, because there's time for some sauce to get stirred, man. It's going to be time for some shit to really get cranked up. So we definitely going to see what's shaking on that. We're going to hold it off, like I say, because we about to wrap it up. So I'll shoot you we'll talk about it in the whatchamacallit chat here in a minute, Wink. So
I want to give the Astros some love right now.
Okay, what's shaking with
the Astros have been on a high winning streak.
Yes.
And also, Evan Gattis was named the Player of the Week for the American League, and then the Astros re-signed and extended President of Baseball Operations and General Manager Jeff Luhnow.
Okay.
Which is important.
Yeah, to 2023, right? Something like that. Okay, man. What's up, Taylor Made, my boy? What's going down?
President, and actually, he's just been named the president of baseball operations. So they made that position just for him, which proves he's doing his job right.
Okay.
Hopefully, Britain, just saying, Britain will be a good people.
Yes, man. Shout out to Parrish, man. I know y'all ain't seen that boy Parrish Scrooston holding it down in a minute, man. That boy is officially on Father's Day a daddy. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him, man. Congratulations. Let me just look a little loud. Congratulations to Parrish, man. Scrooston take over. You know what I'm saying? And embracing that role, man. I know he's gonna be a great dad. So shout out to him, man. Here's my thing too. Shout out to my boy, like I say, TaylorMade 360, man. If you're trying to get right for the summer, if you're trying to get your football acumen up, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to get some training going on, man, check it out. Go follow him on the gram at TaylorMade. What is it, a TaylorMade Elite 360 or 360 Elite? I'm sorry, TaylorMade 360 Elite. And go check him out, man. You know, tell him boy Honcho sent you. You gonna know what's up. He gonna get you right, man. Go get your footwork finessed and gonna have you looking where you need to be, man. Parrish got laid. Nothing is impossible. Hey, look, my boy Parrish be pimping, man. Stop hating on my boy. But man, yeah, shout out to the Strolls for holding it down, man. Shout out to Sam. Y'all mentioned something that it made me think about something else that I fucking forgot what the fuck it was. But yeah, Evan Gaddis, man. Look, I'm telling you, like I say, I know I'm not the biggest Stroll. I'm probably like the second to last in the city as far as Stroll's knowledge. But Evan Gaddis, like it's the beard, man. Because when everybody would talk beards last year, that dude got to throw this beard. Like, I don't care what nobody motherfucker say. Oh, you gonna be fucking with the camp that Johnson and Aaron Foster gonna be having? That's a bet, man. Shout out, congratulations on that, man. Like I say, look, if he wouldn't be there if he wasn't doing something right. So y'all better get on while you can before the prices go up, man. Y'all better hit that motherfucking gram. You know, follow if you follow Sauce Sports HTX on the gram, and check it. I be liking all the pictures, so y'all know how to find it easy, because some of y'all don't spell well and don't be wanting to read and shit, so y'all just be seeing them bright, beautiful pictures. So make sure y'all get on that shit, man. If you're trying to get right, if you got a partner who trying to get right, man, spread the word. And if you look, as a matter of fact, look, I'm giving y'all some Sauce homework, man. If you really fuck with the flavor, man, if you really fucking with the shit, man, you know what I'm talking about? You gotta tell 10 friends that you know that's either a Texans fan, a Astros fan. Yeah, they're a Dynamo fan. They're gonna be like, fuck that shit. That motherfucker don't ever talk about no goddamn Dynamo. I don't watch that shit. But an Astros fan, Texas fan, Rockets fan, if they just fuck with sports in the city, because we gonna really start expanding on some other things. I got a couple other little plans going on. Like I say, it's just really time to start pushing some shit in a major way. So like I say, if y'all fucking with the flavor, the least I could ask you for the Sauce homework, man, tell 10 friends about the motherfucking sauce, man. It's time to start growing this shit. It's time to really make an effort, because again, this is not just about me. You guys are the freshest motherfucking ingredients, dog. Like that's just it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's about y'all. Without your ingredients, without your input, without y'all in the chat, without y'all showing love, man, there is no sauce. I mean, look, I could sit in a round table, we could chop it up all day, and I enjoy that. But what y'all bring to it, man, I'm definitely appreciated, man. And it's just like it is what he say. Oh, all sports. Okay, look, just like the sauce. All sports, only Houston, man. He gonna get you right in all sports. I don't know. I ain't seen my boy Jumper though. I ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say too much about that. I'm just fucking with you. But man, that's y'all. Y'all got some sauce homework. I'm gonna ask y'all tomorrow when we have a stream. I'll be like, y'all, did y'all tell 10 people about the sauce? Did y'all motherfucking me? Did y'all motherfucking me get on it? You say the dash is trash though. Oh. You know what? You're a sexist, Raphael. That's what you just don't like women's sports, huh? That's what that is, don't you? No, I'm just fucking with you. But
I do know. I think the Houston Dash messed up when they let go of the best female soccer player in arguably the world. Mm-hmm. They did.
Okay.
Yeah, they did big time.
Yeah,
okay. Damn, Dash ain't never made playoffs in history. How long they been around? Appreciate it, Clarence. Yeah, you could even tell them Jags fan if they want. We want all the smoke. Like, we ain't tripping. They can slide through if they want to too. But man, you know, you always welcome. If you coming with the facts, you coming with statistics and things. Well, you look, we don't mind the debate. We don't mind having a little conversation. So it's always good, man. Tell your partners, tell your friends, tell your mama, and if your grandma, she make, you know what I'm saying, a nice pecan pie, you know, send her the sauce line, man. You know what I'm saying, so I can see what's up with that. You know what I'm talking about. I'll be somebody's grandpa pretty soon. Anyway. But that's what's up, man. I appreciate that, Clarence, man. I'll say no, we be you know what I'm saying, we be fucking with you. But like I say, I got love for Clarence, man. I got love for Titans Up. Like I say, it don't even matter, because if you come in here, like I say, as long as you respectful, we go shoot the shit. We go poke and prod and all that good shit, man. But it's all love. As long as you don't come in like old buddy who be talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? What's the motherfucking name? Damn, I can't remember the motherfucking name. Justice, that motherfucker there be talking all kind of stupid with nonsense. You get no love. But with that being said, man, is there anything that you guys would like to talk on? Is there anything we missed before we get up out of here?
No, we didn't miss anything. Oh, I want to say rest in peace to Jimmy Wapo too. He died in the same city today as well.
Damn. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck, man? Clarence, what's shaking down there, man? Because you out there in Florida, ain't you, man? What's going down with that? What's shaking with the XXX situation and all that good stuff, man? I'm just curious, man. If y'all hearing anything different, because you'd be closer to the source. That's not. You know, if you heard anything about that, of course, you know, I know you ain't no beat reporter, no shit like that. I mean, but you shout out to the kid, man. Like I say, I never listened to his really music, and I know a lot of y'all are fans. I know a lot of y'all younger generation. It's not my generation, man. I'm not gonna hate on him, man. Rest in peace. You know, our thoughts with his family and all that other good stuff. I think it's fucked up people who were really trying to get a lot of clout off of filming a dude, like, you know what I'm saying, leaning in the car, lopped out, dog, and just it's a lot of crazy shit, man. It's a lot of crazy shit. Yeah, with Triple X, yeah, man. It's just it's craziness. It's craziness. You what? I would ask you, but I think you got some bias because you was at the AP camp too, Taylor. Does he still got it? Does he still got it, HT? Let me know what you think. He still got the juice, man. They say Wapo got shot in Pittsburgh. Oh, okay.
That is something we did miss. So it was a report talking about Deontay Foreman might not be ready by week 1.
Yeah. Let's address that real quick. How do you think that affects the Texans, man? Are you comfortable riding with what do you got? We got Miller, Blue, Troymaine Pope, and the other dude I think the other dude came from the same school as Greg Manx. I can't remember the little dude's name. You know what I'm saying?
Swanson or whatever.
Yeah, Swanson. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, Raphael, tell your boss about the sauce, man. Maybe he might give you a raise.
Hey, I just know that there's a man by the last name of Hunt out there that we can still sign back to this team.
Oh, Hunt is out and about. Okay.
Again,
Kansas City released him.
Okay.
About a month ago.
Walking freely.
Okay.
I mean, he's healthy. He's clear to do all football activities now. So go ahead and give the man a call. He was out there averaging like 6 yards per carry.
Okay. Interesting.
So ridiculous.
We got Blue back.
I'm not worried about the starting running back. I'm worried about the second running back because we can't overwork Miller like we did in the previous seasons. That didn't work out. So we need a guy that can come in here and we need 2 1,000-yard rushers or 2 800-yard rushers or something like that. We need.
Give me a second. We got. Give me 1 second. I mean to cut you off. We got a call coming in on the Sauce line here. We're gonna see who we got calling in. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling in on the Sauce line?
This is Chandler.
Chandler, what's up? What's good?
I got a question for around table and also you. Since we drafted a wide receiver, his name is Kuti, Kuti, right?
Yeah, Kuti, yeah.
Okay, so I've been hearing that he's been doing like amazing and like at minicamp. So if he takes Bryson Miller's spot, what we do with Bryson Miller? That's my question for you.
Okay. That's a bit, man. I appreciate you calling in, Chandler. Man, I fucks with Chandler. Chandler is always very active. Look, Chandler about the only person keeping the Sauce line active, man. Y'all be acting like y'all afraid to call, man. That's a good question, man. If Kiki, Lil Kiki, you know what I'm saying, if he shows up and is able to overtake Braxton Miller. Now, I think it's going to be a good competition. You know, Braxton looks like he's improved a little bit. You know, we saw some of the little stuff going on in camp, you know, the little catch with the toe tap. Do you see Braxton being leveraged, or do you think he's an asset possibly in a trade, or what do you see happening to Braxton, or do you see him just, you know, being a casualty? Hold on, before we answer that, we got Wink calling in. Hold on one motherfucking minute. What's the motherfucking deal, Wink? What's going down?
I had to get my little on Dawson's Creek. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to give y'all a shout out, man. Call in. Just like to be in on the show. You know, I missed a few of the topics, man. I just want to see that is a good idea to go ahead and get Kareem Hunt, man, because I just made a point in the chat that Akeem Hunt with Watson,
yeah,
it would be crazy. And it's no point if we end up bringing Akeem Hunt back in this stable, there's no reason to keep Tyler Irvin on his team whatsoever.
Man, that's a good point too, Irvin. I forgot all about Irvin and how you consider him. Okay, good one, good one. That's a bit, man. Appreciate you calling in. We gonna jump on that real quick, man. And appreciate the singing, man. The introductory song, man. Very interesting. Yeah, now you guys talked about Akeem and now that's a possibility. That'd be very interesting to see him and Deshaun get something going. But what do you guys see happening with Irvin? You know, Irvin has had some injury issues. We've seen him bulk up, and you know he looked last year like he was going to come in and be a little bit better, but again, kind of went out early and wasn't able to contribute. Do you see him as already expendable, or do you think there's any possibility of Irvin actually doing something for this roster?
I mean, damn, shut the. Ooh, I'm sorry, bro. I hate dogs at times. But Tyler Irvin has been expendable most of his time here. I mean, there's nothing he has done throughout his career, these 4 years, I believe, now. Mm-hmm. At this point, it's almost like, why waste a roster spot? You might as well just let him go after training camp if he show nothing and just end it there. And then pick up a running back like the King. Or
DeMarco Murray.
Yep.
Okay.
It's still a free agent running back.
Murray's still out
better
there?
than Tyler Irvin.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Yep.
That's very interesting. I see what you just sent to the chat.
At this point, Hunter probably going to be mad. But I'd rather have AP than Tyler Irvin at this moment. Which is
exactly. Me too.
Interesting. And like I say, shout out to my boy Taylor Made. Like I say, because he just did the AP camp not that long ago. And he's saying AP still looking like a machine. Say AP still looking good. So, again, like I say, you got a guy out there, you know, he's in the mix. So, like I say, you need to get trained. Make sure you check that out. I got a question for you, Wink, man. How do you feel about I know you're a Madden man. How do you feel about some of them rankings? That's something we talked about early on. You know, Watt being a 96, Clowney being an 80, Deshaun being a 78, and a couple of other crazy, Hal being an 87. Yeah, that's what they out there. Trust me, they've been floating around all day. So it's been some upset folks, you know, with some of the rankings. Because who else had a kind of low ranking? It was I think Honey Badger was a 90. Yeah, Reader and Clowney were rated the same way, and that I was like, come on, man, like you come on, man, you know, I don't know about all that.
Will Fuller was the 81.
Will Fuller's 81. That's wild. Oh, I saw that Dante Fowler. Yeah, they're talking about they didn't pick up that last year of his contract, so he's going to be basically in a contract year, and he said he wants to prove to the league that he is worthwhile. Would that be a guy that you guys would be interested in? You know, not coming up after the season.
The Texans not gonna get him. I mean, it was a video of him watching his baby mama fight his girlfriend or something like that.
Oh, that was that nigga.
Yeah. So we can already count that out. Let's be real with Bobby. Yeah. He ain't signing no players like that.
Okay, but I like that perspective that you have on that, Wink, when you said Clowney had a dominant season and just the 80 means that the game will be terrible. That sounds about right. The Deshaun I saw was a 78, so I don't know if they adjusted anything or anything like that. Like say from what I saw, it was not too hot. So very unfortunate. But with that being said, man, I think we're gonna call it a wrap here. We didn't hit the hour mark, and we didn't held it down. I want to shout out to Wise and Bray. You know what I'm saying, for coming through. Anything you guys want to say before we slide up out of here?
Hey, fuck 790, they ass now because they got rid of some of the best people they had. Hopefully 16 get rid of Seth Payne's ass.
No, he ain't gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, and that's about it.
Okay.
Oh, and shout out to everybody that's a flavor of the sauce. Just thank y'all for supporting us and all of this. We got y'all, man.
Exactly. I mean, come on.
Yeah, y'all been loyal. Y'all make sure y'all follow Honcho on Twitter. Y'all make sure y'all follow him on Instagram. Stay in tune. Better content coming. More sauces coming. The season is getting ready to come up. We got NBA free agency coming up, so it's a lot of news that's coming up. Training camp is going to start at the Greenbrier. It's about to be a big time this year, and the sauce is really going to blow up. So y'all been here day one, and we know who y'all are.
Exactly. I appreciate that love, fellas. I definitely appreciate that love. Yes, make sure you check out the South Sports HTX on Instagram and Twitter, same handle, Ed Honcho HTX. If you just you want to partake in some random shenanigans, Amber Rose is absolutely a whore. But man, show some love too. Again, like I say, Wise Sports, and if y'all want to drop y'all Twitter handles on there, man, or Instagram, make sure to let the folks know how to follow y'all too.
All right, hold on. Let me go ahead and get this correct. So, just go ahead and add me at HTTP Nova 12.
Okay, HTTP Nova 12.
And mine's on Twitter is the Wise Citizens.
Let me drop that down there for y'all real quick. So, and then you said that the Wise Citizens.
Yep.
All right, and then that way, because like I said, I know half y'all ain't gonna go search and then look into that way. It'll be right on the thing. Y'all can check that out, man. Right there on the side for y'all.
When did Kyrie get with Amber Rose, bro?
Shut up. Are you if Kyrie fucking with Amber, he's trash. But Kyrie's been a lame though. Like that's like nothing new. Kyrie's been a lame. Like the dude can, just because motherfuckers are good like in sports or they can make music and shit like that. Like I don't want y'all people really thinking like these motherfuckers are the shit. Just like money is not a qualifier to like. I mean, motherfuckers hit the lottery. Don't mean they not lame. They just got a lot of money to be lame with, man. If he's fucking with that bitch, he's super trash, dog. Like it's there. Like if you claiming that motherfucker, you super trash. Like especially after the situation with the other little nigga that she was just fucking with. But it is what it is, babe. Look, we gonna call it 21 Savage, but it is what it is, man. So here's the deal, man. Like I say, we gonna call it a wrap, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all again. Like I say, for taking the time to fuck with the flavor, because time is the one asset that you can never recoup. And the fact that you're willing to fuck with the sauce, but you spin it in, stirring up the flavor, being a fresh ingredient, man. I thank y'all and I appreciate y'all. Remember. 10 friends, that's your motherfucking homework. Tell 10 of your best partners or motherfuckers that fuck with the city, fuck with sports in the city. Like I say, it's all sports only Houston, man. Like I say, we can only grow, we can only get better, man. We trying to put this thing together. Trust me, I'm doing some things behind the scenes to get some shit going. So please follow on the other social media platforms, man. Follow all around table, man. So love to these fellas for putting in the work, man. But with that being said, chugging up the deuce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Sauce Nation, y'all the freshest motherfucking ingredients in the world. Y'all stay saucy, and we out.